All right, so we are gonna start with our corn on our paper with a pencil. So notice you have a long skinny piece of paper, and I'm probably gonna start closer to the middle, maybe a little bit above the middle of my paper, so right here. And I'm gonna make a curve at the top, like this. And then I'm gonna take this side and curve in kind of to a point, but it's a rounded point, like this shape right here. And then I'm going to make 4 dots along here that are nice and spread apart. 3, 4, and then 1 dot down here. And then dot number 1, you don't have to do this part, but I'm gonna show you. So dot number 1, you're gonna kind of curve down. You're matching this line right here, so you kind of want it to be parallel to it, but you're gonna connect it always back to this dot right here. You're gonna curve again. And then 3 and 4, you're gonna kind of curve the opposite direction. So you wanna match it up with this side of the corn. So I'm actually gonna start with 4 and do 4 first, and then do 3. Okay, and then you're gonna kind of just make a line. There's not a certain amount of lines that you have to make, but make sure they're nice and evenly spaced out. You don't want to do too many lines though, because this will take you forever if you do too many lines. So let's see how many I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I would stay between 11 to like 13 lines going across. The next part you're gonna do is kind of like the head of the corn, or like the tail, maybe it's the tail of the corn. And it's kind of just some wavy lines. To me, honestly, if you know how to draw fire, pretend like you're drawing fire. And then you can add a few more lines in there. To make it look like a plant. Okay, so for the corn part, this is what we're gonna focus on. You're gonna need to have a very good Sharpie or a black permanent marker, and what you're gonna do is make your own shape. So watch how I do mine. I'm gonna make, I'm basically gonna copy these shapes that I have, but the edges are gonna be rounded. So let me zoom in here. I'm gonna start here and curve down. So my edges are rounded. I'm not having sharp corners. And all my shapes that I'm drawing are touching. Like that. So I'm just not adding those sharp corners, but I'm making sure all my shapes are touching. That's important. Okay, and then once you've done that, you're gonna go around just the edge and erase that pencil line that you have because we want a bumpy edge. So erase the best that you can.
Now dismissing all walkers.
And now what you're gonna do is with your Sharpie, again, you're gonna fill in all these little gaps, these little like diamond shapes in between. So there should not be any white spaces. And at this point, you can go ahead and trace the top of your corn. Okay, and then once you've done that, you are ready to paint.